Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome to another vlog. This one is a particularly special and meaningful vlog for me, because this vlog isn't going to be about me. Particularly, this vlog is going to be about two different people, both of which have proven to be really exceptional people, for me anyway, and I want to give a shout out, and I want to give a great big thank you to both of you. One for the work that you've done in the immediate past, and one for all the efforts that you've made in your long past and throughout your life. So let me start with the first one. The first one, his name is Ben Sudderth, and I have told you about him in the past, but I just didn't mention his name. Ben Sudderth is my promoter. He's the one who's currently acting as my promoter for my channel. He has a radio show on Spreaker.com. I'm going to make sure I say this right. And I'm going to put a link right to here down in the video here. It's www.spreaker.com /BS3-sports-show. So it's the BS3 Sports Show. And he's been doing all these commercials for me because that's what I paid him to do. And if it was just that, I would say, hey, great, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ben. You're a good guy. But actually, he's done a lot more than that. He has been advertising me on his not just on his sports show, but on his Facebook. He was kind enough to share the commercial that I just recently did, and he's been posting multiple different videos on his fan pages and on his other. And you know what? I didn't pay him for any of that. I didn't do that. He just did that just because he's got a strong sense of ethics. He's got a strong work ethic, and quite frankly, the guy is upstanding. And I met the guy on Fiverr, and oh my gosh, I'm completely forgetting what the name of who he is on Fiverr. But you know what? I'll put that link right here as soon as I go look it up. Sorry, Ben, I forgot to look that up ahead of time. And actually, Ben does not realize I'm doing this. And I don't even know if I'm allowed to call him Ben because I've never actually spoken to him in person. I've never seen the man in person. But you know what? I know an upstanding individual when I see one, or when I'm interacting with one, I should say. And quite frankly, the guy has gone above and beyond for me, and certainly more than my other promoters. He's bent over backwards, and so thank you, Ben. I want to say, go check out his BS3 Sports Show. It's on like little podcasts on YouTube, and of course he also has the BS3 Sports Show on Spreaker. Go check him out. He's actually pretty darn talented. He's got a lot of interaction with his radio show. I don't know, you'll like it. I've listened to it a few times, and I got to tell you, the guy's got talent. So give him a try and check him out. The other person that I want to give a shout out to is someone very special to me. Her name is Kaleena Gharky, and I met Kaleena. Met is, again, kind of one of those awkward words. I've never actually met her in person. And I've only spoken to her over the phone a couple of times in my life. You see, Kaleena works with a group called Soldiers Angels. And Soldiers Angels is a charity that gives care packages to soldiers that are deployed overseas, wherever they may be. And they do what they can to be able to make soldiers who are away from their families, away from their friends, away from their loved ones, a little taste of home. It's not just snacks, which of course there are snacks, but it's not just snacks. Soldiers Angels has put on events for soldiers. When I was over there, I talked with Kaleena to see if Soldiers Angels could do something about Mother's Day, so that we could put on something for the mothers in our unit. And they just went absolutely nuts. They did this great makeup party and just spent tons of money to be able to buy makeup for these soldiers on overseas. And I mean, these are people who have never met these soldiers. They have no reason to support them, and yet they do. And Kaleena is a person. She's kind of one of the bigwigs there. She's not. I don't think she's like one of the heads of it, but she's like a regional manager type person. Forgive me, Kaleena. I'm going to mess this up because I don't know your official title. But Kaleena, I met her while I was a chaplain assistant while I was deployed over in the Middle East. And she was really sweet. She was really nice. We became friends. We emailed each other almost every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And she kept me going during a very, very rough time in my life. My father had died. And I had been deployed literally 2 months later, and I was dealing with the grief of that. And at the same time, I had a unit of thousands of soldiers that was looking to me to help them with their spiritual life, because I'm a chaplain assistant for the California National Guard, and I was having to do that at the same time as dealing with my father's grief. And if it wasn't for Kaleena, it wasn't for her efforts and her constant emails and the support she gave and the support that Soldiers Angels gave to the unit and to me personally, I don't know. I honestly don't know how I could have gotten through my deployment. And since then, she has continued her work with Soldiers Angels. She has helped thousands upon thousands of soldiers, and she asks for absolutely nothing in return. Nothing. I've tried. I've tried to say, hey, you've done all this support for me. Can I do anything for you? And she has time and time and time again said, no, I don't want it. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, Kaleena, as the head Squeaking Lion of the Squeaking Lion YouTube channel, even though I personally am not a Squeaking Lion myself, I declare you a Squeaking Lion. And as those of you who know, Squeaking Lions are a precious thing. They are the ones who go out and do great things and ask for nothing in return. They don't get the glory, they don't get the praise, they don't get the kudos that they deserve. Kaleena, I declare you a Squeaking Lion, and you are the first Squeaking Lion that I will officially declare on this channel. And I do intend for this channel to continue to call out the Squeaking Lions that I come across and that I can verify. And so I want to take this time to not only say thank you so much for all the hard work you do, for all the lives that you change, for the enormous amount of efforts you make for soldiers that you've never met, and yet you have declared many times over your gratitude for their work. Well, believe it or not, that is appreciated so much more than you can imagine. I'm sure that you know kind of intellectually, and maybe you feel a good feeling in your heart, but you should know you make a real difference. And you made a real difference in this lion's life. And thank you. Thank you so much for that. I'd like to pay you back. And the way I intend to do that is I would like to tell you about a new enterprise that Kaleena has started. She has an Etsy shop, and I'm going to go ahead and put her website right there. And it is www.etsy.com/shop/butters, as in BUDDERS, and then SVG. She is an artist. She sells her artwork, and it's actually very, very reasonable artwork. And you can see for yourself what she does. She sells like the JPEGs and the PNG files and the SVG files, and she does artwork for your use and for your edification to use however you like. She can give you a lot more details than I can. She doesn't know I'm doing this. But that's part of what we do here. We salute and we support the Squeaking Lions that we come across here. And Kaleena, thank you again for everything you do. If you are a viewer of this channel, I am asking you right now, go and support this Squeaking Lion. Go and check out her website. Go check out her shop. If it's something you like, maybe purchase something. If it's not like your cup of tea, but maybe you know somebody who it is their cup of tea, pass it on. Share that shop with other people. And I'm looking over here because I have notes over here to make sure that I've got everything in order, because I don't want to mess this up. This is the first time I've ever given a shout out for a Squeaking Lion. But this is something that this channel intends to do at every given moment. We want to tell the Squeaking Lions of the world that you are not ignored, that you are not forgotten, your efforts are seen, and even though you may not necessarily are looking for the kudos, we want to make sure that you and your efforts are recognized. And Kaleena, you are recognized, and you are appreciated. Thank you so very much. And that's really all I wanted to say on this particular vlog. I want just a thank you to Ben and a thank you to Kaleena. Keep up your efforts, both of you. I hope that you realize that you've made a difference in this lion's life, that your efforts to help me are appreciated, and I will continue to support you in any way that I can, both of you. The fact that you've gone above and beyond deserves to be recognized, and so thank you so very much. And that's going to do it for this particular vlog, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the sharing on the social media. Make sure you check out, once again, the BS3 Sports Show with Ben Sudderth, and check out the Etsy shop Butters SVG with Kaleena Gharky, and go support those two. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a Kaleena Gharky and to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on!